Juicer patch coming in hot here. We got a killer battle pass. Okay, this is definitely one of their best battle passes that they've ever done, if not the best. I think Avatar still beats it, but this is definitely their best one by far. This is definitely sick. I will be playing as Danny Phantom, that is for sure. I will definitely be slamming Danny Phantom. The Danzenboru one's actually pretty good. It's not a battle pass? Whatever. It's the same thing to me. They're all the same thing. Goated skins as usual. Crab Charybdis is pretty good. Listen, they're all the same thing. Battle pass, not a battle pass, skin, this, that, the other. It's all the same. Toxic Overload Achilles. That kind of looks bad, but everything else looks really good. Honeybee Aphrodite, Lich Queen Bologna. I wonder if they're going to do a Lich theme coming soon. This is the first Lich skin, right? I wonder if they're going to do more. Oh, this looks sick. Spirit Father Odin. Wait, does that complete all the spirit skins? It does, right? Glub Gib. That's good. Okay, so it's an event, not a battle pass. Whatever. They're all the same thing to me. I buy them. You know? They're the same thing. Don't care about really any of this, I don't think. 600 gems. Oh, they've made this a lot cheaper. But this used to be a lot more, right? They definitely made the battle pass a lot cheaper. Identical pricing? Oh. All right. Now we scroll through. New free gods. Oh, they're cycling these still. Okay. New favor prices for tier 2 skins. Tier 2 skins, previous price at 250 gems will now be priced in both, still 250 and 25,000 favor. Fucking hell, what do you think, I'm made of favor or something? Alright, that's cool. Buy with in-game shadow skins, reclassification pricing. That's 5 shadow skins. They're being priced at 500 gems. What? I mean, they are sick skins. They are fucking sick. Alright. Bug fixes, anything important? Okay, this is criminal, by the way. I cannot believe this has been in the game since they changed the damage of Gold Fury. This thing fucking one-shots you, okay? This thing actually one-shots you. I am glad they're changing this. Yeah, this is good. It was giving like you the double the mana or something. Morgan, fiction transforming while traveling through Juggernaut. Okay, who the fuck cares? Alright, game modes. Here we go. Now into the juicer stuff. July 12th, next week. Alright, brawling. Time until brawling applies out of gun combat increase from 3 to 5 seconds. Which I think this is... I don't... This is a buff, I believe, to healing, right? Because they now, from being out of combat, it takes them 2 more seconds to get the out of combat anti-heal application. If I'm understanding this right. Right? Isn't this a buff? Because it takes 2 seconds longer to get the out of combat anti-heal. Yeah, it probably does nothing. It's not even noticeable anyway. It doesn't matter. Lowest level shared. See, this is a really good change. I really, really hate that they... We'll get to it. Mid harpies, basic speed reward from 24 to 32. 16, 18. This is fine. The biggest problem with the mid harpies is that the gold is irrelevant and they feel like shit to kill. Yoan's Wrath, unchanged. Yoan's Cunning. Every time you damage an enemy god with an ability, you gain a stack of wit. Add 2 stacks to your next ultimate ability. The damage an enemy god gets 25% of its cooldown instantly refunded. Yeah, this is criminal. This is going to be OP. Calamitous Rod unchanged. No, there's not 3 glyphs. There's only 2. Perfected Rod of Tahuti. Successful damaging an enemy god. Damage them a second time. Another ability consumes the mark. Yeah, people probably always buy this one over this one. But in general, don't buy this item because it's 3,600 gold. Nimble Bancrofts. Yeah, this is probably a better area for this anyway. That's a good change. Okay, I think this is just... Okay. This is a good change. But Bancrofts gets outscaled, and it's a terrible late game item. So, I don't know if anyone's really going to do this. Maybe they will. I don't know. Bancrofts will every 15 seconds get a stack of hunger. Abilities cast within 30 units of enemy guns consume a stack, dealing bonus damage equal to 0.5. Damage, spread you with a shield of 1%. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. And it's on Bancroft, so never gonna be built. Ferocious Executioner. Your next basic attack. This is just the Ferocity and Xe. This is OP. Basic attack against an enemy reduces your target physical prop by 17.5% for 3 seconds. Max 2 stacks. This is OP. It's OP on both. I'm not gonna hear it differently. This is OP for literally anyone. If you're playing a hunter mid, you can build this and it's gonna be good. You can literally finish this item, go over to Pyromancer, reduce its procs to 0, and then one-shot it. This is gonna be one of the most broken items. Okay, you're not gonna do it on Uller. That's like such. Okay. All right, on to the next one. Magi Shelter. Whenever your passive is consumed, the nearest ally god. 25 units gaining protection, single. Yeah, so when we played this, it didn't really seem that impactful. 25 units is really, really, really small. It didn't seem like it did anything when we tested it. Only saw it once, but it's going to be good if you're getting this item. But it's just it's very small. But obviously in like team fights and stuff or sieging, it'll be a lot better. But yeah. This is just not, this when I played it didn't do anything. Yeah. This is probably just not going to be built ever. It's Gilgamesh 3, but yeah. I don't know if that's going to be built. Maybe people will test it out though. It's an interesting item. Masks are now starter items. Oh, they increased this by 1%. Interesting. Protector Master Order item. Only personal by mages, assassins, and hunters. Yada yada. Decrease dealt by 6%. Getting the assist or assist an enemy or jungle monster, provide you 8 bonus gold and restore that. If you are not within 30 units of that, 20 seconds. Special disabled until you're not god. It's a benevolent passive. Bonus mask. Mage assassins and hunters gain 5 stacks of cowardice. Each stack reduces your damage dealt and healing output by 10%. For each 60 procs from items, remove a stack of cowardice. When you remove a stack of cowardice, gain a stack of bravery. For each bravery, gain 3 mit, 7 procs. Oh, that's gonna be fun. This is gonna be cracked out. This starter is going to be insane. Yeah. This is gonna be broken. That's gonna be broken. Fighter's Mask. By Warriors and Guardians. Increased damage dealt. This item grants to your abilities deal plus 10 bonus ability true damage to minions. I can see this actually being CDR. 15 magical power, and then 10 ability bonus damage. I can see this actually being built by people playing Warriors and Mid pretty easily. But it probably won't. But who knows? Ringner's Mask. Warriors and Guardians, 60, 80, 20, 10% weakness. Each stack increases damage taken. For each 65 physical or 90 magical, remove a stack of weakness. Each stack of strength plus 3%, damage dealt 2%. Yeah, this is probably going to be, I don't know. Maybe this will be built. I'm not sure. It's a weird item. It's probably going to be pretty niche, to be honest with you. Alright, new item tree, the earrings. Alright, yeah. Well, yeah. So, tier 1, 15 MP5, tier 2, 1300 gold, yada yada yada. Alright, yeah, whatever. Sure. The 3 different, alright, now the tier 3s. Okay, so this is the auto attack increase projectile speed. Oh, they reduced this. Interesting. This used to be 20%. Damn, so they actually want this item built. 2200 gold, by the way. 40 power, 60 magical power, 25% attack speed. Basic attack projectile increased by 40%. Basic attack damage reduced by 15. In testing, the guy that felt OP with this was Hachi and X-Ball. You would X-Ball ult and you would 3-shot someone. And you can juke it. And then same with Hachi. Pretty cool. Mind you, you're not attack speeding faster, you're just projectiles going faster. So, yeah. It's not hit scan. It's pretty close to hit scan, but not hit scan. It's an interesting item. It's kind of going to be built. It's pretty shit stats. Actually, it's actually not that bad of stats. For 2200 gold, this is pretty... These 2 stats are actually juiced up on this. It'll probably be built. You'll see a bunch of different builds with it, I think. Sphinx's Bubbles. Terrible item. 2700 gold. 80 magical power, 10% CDR. I don't know why this has 10% CDR. If you're increasing cap to 60, then you're dumping your kit into CDR build, and there's no CDR item that has percent ben on it because they removed Mirrodin. So, this should be 20% if they want people to build this item, which I don't know if they do. I don't even think it's going to be built ever because it's reducing your damage by 20%. But, yeah, 80 magical power, 10% CDR for 2700 gold. Not good. Increased CDR cap is really, really cool. But, you're decreasing your ability damage by 20% and your healing by 20%. Healing doesn't really matter, but the biggest thing is your ability damage. It's just bad. Yeah, don't buy this. It's a fun item to mess around with that if you want to have 60%, but it's You're not gonna do damage. Magical spikes. This was a really unimpactful item in the testing. 2200 gold. It didn't really fit in anywhere. It was kind of hard to understand what it did, how it worked. When you hit an enemy god with high control, they drop a spike. When you or an ally pick up this spike, they gain a buff that causes their next ability to deal bonus damage equal to 3% of their max health. This effect is doubled. Spikes lost, cannot stack. Picking up another spike when you have the buff refreshes the duration. So they didn't put the duration in here. But as far as I know, this is just bad. It's really hard to see the spikes from what I recall. And, yeah, I don't know who's building this, but yeah, kind of weird. Alright, Faye. This stupid item. Dude, oh, fuck this item. 2200 gold. OP stats. Actual broken stacks, by the way. Stats. Base stats in this thing are criminal. Okay. And then... oh, I hate this item. Each time an allied god dies within 7... Oh, okay. They changed this. Each time an allied god dies within 70 units of you, or you heal an allied god with an ability, flower drops from your ally that can be picked up by you or your allied god. Picking a flower gains you god shield equal to 7.5% of their max HP. This lasts for 8 seconds. They are on the ground for fucking ever. And, dude, this item is going to break the game. 2200 gold. OP passive. OP base stats. It's going to break the game. It was so broken. We were like level 6 sieging a mid T1. And we were sitting there healing the tower damage. And just sat there and auto-attacked the tower down. No, they didn't change it. It was 12.5% before, and then they moved it. Or no, it was actually 15% before, and then they moved it to 7.5. So yeah. Now on top of just buffing healers, by the way, like on top of this right here, this fatty buff, anti-heal got nerfed for some ungodly reason. Yeah, anti-heal got nerfed, by the way, for some reason. Brawlers nerfed to 5. Divine, not even built, nerfed to 5. Toxic Blade, nerfed to 5. Not sure what's going on over there. They're trolling. They want healers to be played so bad. They want them to be played so bad, and then everyone complain, and then they have to nerf them. They love it. They love it. They love healers over there. I respect it, honestly. Bomba's Hammer. New stats on it. Here we go. 50 physical power, 70 magical power, 150 health, and 10% CDR. So it hit to the health, half the health on it, gave it power. So better late. Well, it is much better late game. Already one of the best starters in the game, and now has just got even better. Basic attack deal 80 true. After hitting a basic attack, your Bomba's Hammer, your active non-ultimate cooldowns. Oh, they changed this. Okay, good. This is a really big change. So now you can't just bounce off of your camps and get your ult back up. It is only... Okay, this was in the playtest. I believe it was in the playtest of the ultimate cooldown as well. But this is really big. That it's only non-ultimate cooldowns are reduced by 1 second, and you're healed for 120 health, and it does not scale like the other one. So overall, a good change around. I believe this is 120 is really close to 5%. Obviously you are taking a hit, but yeah, this is overall a healthier way to take it, I think. So just a good way. It's just a switch. So yeah. Alright, Amulet of the Stronghold. Increased conversion rate of passive from 10 to 15. Yo, I don't know why. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why they're buffing magical defense items. Okay. I barely do damage anyway. I start doing damage like 4 to 5 items in. This is quite criminal for the mental, honestly. Making people want to buy Heartward even more. So, yeah, that's cringe. I hate this item as a whole, and I hope this item is never good. Alright, support starters can now be built to level 15. What a good change, guys. I don't care about any other one besides Animosity. I really think Animosity should not be a part of this. This should just not be a part of it, because you're just gonna have every single aggro assassin, warrior, guardian support now building Animosity, and they're going to fucking wreck you, and you're just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it. So that's not gonna be fun. Sentinel's got a buff, 1 more gold. Embrace now has GP5. Relic Dagger got a fat buff. This is fat buff. This item will be built in every single game now. Increased mini buff. 5% more, sure. I don't know why they want this item to be good, but whatever. Mail renewal. This is a fatty buff. Mail is going to be kind of criminal now. Dude, support's got fat buff, dude. Increased CCR from 20 to 30. Passive now adds 15 physical power. This is fine. I think this is probably the healthiest change. Just more of a buff to healers again, though. It's kind of weird, but whatever. I love this change. No more pen on it, and add a 10% CDR and buff the health on it. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited to build test this. Back then, it was really OP because your curve was really good and it was a lot more gold. But Midlaner'S never built it. It was just a dual lane thing that built it. I don't know if people will build this now, to be honest with you. It is still cheap, 2,300. You don't get a lot of power, so it just depends on how the curve feels. But when I tested it out, it felt criminally good. Mirrodin, older passive remove. When your ultimate ability has to finish casting, you gain Mirrodin's Rage, which provides 20% increased damage dealt, decreasing 2.5% damage, decaying to 2.5 increased damage over 8 seconds. At the end of 8 seconds, you lose Mirrodin's Rage. Yeah, so this is like a really cool item. I just wish it was on Rod and not Mirrodin, because I thought Mirrodin was one of the coolest mage items in the game. So this is unlucky. I thought this was really, really cool. Kind of lame that they removed the really cool mage item. But I mean, 25% increased damage is fine. Not really a lot of gods are going to be using it too much. I think it's really just going to be Merlin. It might also just become a staple and every single god will build it. It's still awkward to fit in, and now it's even more awkward to fit in because it's not a CDR based item. So we'll see what happens there. I'm interested. I just wish that they would put this on Ratatouille for Glyph and not remove Mirrodin. Unlucky. Celestial Legion Helm. This is random. Don't care. Bracer of Illumination was worst item in the game. Drowned Onk, also terrible. Okay. 5% current health as true damage. This is better. This is a better change. I don't know if people will still build it. It will be 10% of current health of a CC maxed, but I don't know, maybe people will build it. This is a healthy change. I don't think people are gonna build it. Increased targets damage taken from 5 to 7.5. Maybe. I doubt it. And overgrowth is a nerf from the tier 2 upgrade to tier 3, so I don't think it's going to be built. Okay, diminishing returns. DR stacks will now be visible icon. Max stack count increased from 2 to 4. Stacks of DR last for 15 seconds. CCR per stack decreased from 40 to 20. DR can no longer be applied to yourself or allies. Fixed many code-driven displacement abilities that previously did not apply DR. It's a big change to DR here. And even bigger with this coming up. Hard CC is now defined as any crowd control that makes it impossible to do at least one action. Or one of the follow action. Basic attacks, non-movement abilities, movement inputs, hard CCs. And yeah, roots are now considered hard CC. True hard CC banishes, grabs, knockbacks, knocks up, polymorphs, and pulls. These apply 2 stacks. This is you'll understand it. You'll understand it when you go. Sure. Okay. Alquang buff, decreased time it takes to gain a stack from 12 to 10. Sure. I don't know if it changes too much. Water illusion, 60 to 70, maybe. Probably not. He's getting slow buffs over time though. Serb, increase the healing reduction from 20 to 25. Cool. Increase base damage from 40 to 160 to 50 to 170. Revert, probably gonna make him pretty good. Especially with Conduit being in the game. Heart Bomb, increased damage done to minions from 50 to 60. That's pretty big change on him. Yeah. So he does 120% scaling on his Heart Bomb. Increased base heal per heart from 30 to 110 to 40 to 140. Sheesh! That is crazy. What's the scaling on that again? %. Holy moly, that's crazy. That is actually insane. Strife, 60 to 220 to 80 to 240, sure. Decrease cooldown from 16 to 15, maybe. I don't think it's enough. Also, 2 is not her main ability. Hera, increase cooldown reduction on Argus from 1 to 1.5. This is her passive, I believe. Yeah, it is her passive. This is kind of crazy. This is a pretty good change. I don't think this does really anything, but this one specifically is really good. But we'll see how that goes. Decrease cooldown from 14 to 13. I hate that they are buffing her on top of just making animosity really good. Not gonna be good. Decrease cooldown from 14 to 12 to 13 to 11. Another Herc buff. It's gonna be fun. Humbalance is now knock immune and knock back immune while channeling this ability. Increase base damage from 75 to 290 to 85 to 305. That's a good change. Moves a lot of the counterplay from it, but as long as he was stunned, it's fine. But I think that's a healthy change. It's a weird charge up old ability. Nike buff. What the fuck? 14 to 12, that's pretty big. Increased damage from 70 to 310 to 80 to 320. I wonder if this is going to bring her back in jungle. I can see her being a jungler. This is a pretty healthy change, or fat change for her jungle presence. Hurt does get overall nerfed because of DR, yeah. But once they hit 15 and one-shot you because they have animosity and just hold left click on you, you can't do anything, yeah. Increase return damage from 20 to 30. I don't think this does anything at all. This is a shit buff. And they do this shit buff and then they buff Surcat through the fucking roof, by the way. Increase base damage from 50 to 122 to 50 to 130 per hit. And then increase MIT from 35 to 50. Actually kind of criminal. Probably going to see her in support again. Especially with damage MIT. Yeah. Now deals 40%, don't care. 40% extra damage to jungle monsters, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. This is OP, don't know why they did this. Morrigan already really good, and now she can clear the jungle really well. She's really good at mid. And now we have the most broken change in the whole entire patch, which is increasing Chunga's health by almost 100, but at level 1. Increasing HP per level by 4, and overall doing pretty much a 200 health increase. And then, not only did they do that, they then removed her only weak part, which is being able to clear minions in mid or any role. any roll. And now she deals 15% extra damage to minions. And at level 2, she one-shots the wave. So this is quite criminal, I will be honest. This is not a good change. I was also the first person to say this is a really bad idea. Unlucky. Midlaner'S 2-minute minions now take 100% damage from the turn swing. This will be good for like solo, I think. Solo lane. He'll probably one-shot waves. Don't know if he's still good yet, but... Zhongqi, increased base bronze from 11.2 to 18.2. This is a pretty fat change, I believe, just specifically for solo. He's still shit. Base magical power went way up, and he's dog better. Non-conquest battle balance changes. Good. Finally, they're doing this. So this is really good, just because they can separate conquest from all the other game modes. Finally, they can finally separate it, and then they can actually implement changes to gods that aren't being played in conquest. So they're doing a more conquest-focused changes rather than having all the other game modes screwed and stuff like that. So this will be all the changes for that stuff. Personally, I don't really play casual, so I don't really care, but Opwash nerf. Artemis nerf. Ares nerf. Kepri nerf. Zeus nerf. Buffs. Ao Kuang. Arachne, Baka, Kama, Janus. Set. This is also a really good way for them to test out different things. And every isn't Janus just the lowest win rate ever because he has one damaging ability? Yeah, this is a fine change. This is good. Split up the casual community to the conquest community. I think that's a good idea. They can do buffs and nerfs around that. It's that's a big dub in the book. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the patch notes. A little 9.7 mid-season patch. It was a banger. Yeah. There you go. That's the Nickelodeon mid-season update 9.7. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below what you would like to see. And yeah, tell me your thoughts on the patch notes. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye!